Now we move to our Android Basics section. And this, I suppose, is the other side of the coin to something we covered a few weeks ago, which was printers and how you can print from an Android phone. This week, we're talking about how you can scan from an Android phone using a hardware scanner. Warren, do you want to lead off on this?
I do want to lead off on this because it's a very important subject matter. We do have, printers that we can print from wherever we're at. You could be somewhere in the back of your house or whatever. From your phone, you could send a print job to your printer. Now, the same thing is true if you have a scanner that has Wi-Fi capabilities. The good news here is that most of these printers do come with scanning capabilities and, copying and all of that stuff. So they already have those things. So if you have one of those things, it's probable that you should be able to scan from your phone or from your computer. And the good news for me, though, what I like about it is the fact that when I scan something from my computer or scan something from my phone for that matter, the file comes to me straight to my phone or to my computer. I will be demonstrating something from Mopria, Mopria, and these guys, these are the ones that I demonstrated their printing app a little while ago. I don't remember what episode that was, but it's a very good one. I think they support over 1 million devices, and I'm absolutely sure that if you have one of these printer combos, yours would be supported as well. And the best app to check that with will be to use that Mopria scanning app. So let's talk about the importance of why anyone would want to have the ability to scan something from hardware. Ed, remember those days of flatbed scanners and things like that? How we used to cut books or whatever, just trying to scan books and things like that. Now,
how slow they were as well.
They were slow, time consuming. But you know what? I used to like that. I could sit down and scan a 300-page book in like an hour or a little less. And that, of course, was with my Optic book from the Plastic guys. And I actually really like my Optic books. Unfortunately, though, I don't think my Optic book has the capability of being on Wi-Fi. If it had an Ethernet port, I could hook it up to my router or whatever. I'll check that thing to see if it has one, but I doubt that it has. But for a blind person, there are times that you will need to have something scanned. Because I remember the reason why I decided to go this route and to be able to scan something was I needed to submit some kind of a document, and it either was going to be through a fax or I have to find a way of getting it there or mailing it in. And then I thought about the fact that, hey, you know what? I have this scanner here. How about checking on this and see if I actually could scan it? And there it was. It actually scanned beautifully. And I was able to send that document in without any problems. So this is what I'm talking about. We need to have the ability to take advantage of what we already have. There's no need for anyone, going out there to buy a hardware if you already have one that might even work. So the best place to go is to check out that Mopria scan and see if it supports your scanner, because it does support a lot of scanners.
And could you have done that from the phone without using a flatbed scanner? Could you have, I don't know, used one of the OCR apps but preserved the image and printed it, or do you think that needed a flatbed scanner?
The problem that we have with the OCR packages is that sometimes a lot of them do not retain the original layout of the document. And so it's important that one uses something that keeps that integrity of the document that you're trying to scan. And so I couldn't have done it with an OCR package. And my other choice would have been to have someone help me take a picture of it. And sometimes those things, if you're not careful, they don't look too good either. The whole thing had to come down to using either the fax machine, and believe it or not, people still have fax machines around, or one could use an e-fax service to fax those things. But again, we're talking about needing to scan the picture as well, or scan the document. So the whole thing needs a solution of some sort. And so the best solution is to have this capability of using your hardware scanner and scanning it from your phone.
I think it's great that you can you can use a hardware scanner with a device which is entirely wireless. So I think there'll definitely be a use case for that. Check out Mopria Scanner. As Warren said, and certainly I've experienced, the Mopria Print app is fantastic and does support a range of stuff. So the scanning app, I think, will be just as useful. And there's also an accuracy thing with hardware scanners. You get quite a lot of light on documents photographed with a phone camera. I think they do very well, but I think there is something to be said for a flatbed scanner that will shut out most of that extraneous light.
That is true. And so it is important to have a backup like that.